Tere tere. Hey, great to be back in Tallinn, one of my favorite places on the planet. And so now I guess this is the time where I'm supposed to talk about myself. Yes, and what I do. I'm a painter, a performance artist. I make art cars, made more art cars on the planet than anybody else. Of course, working with the great groups of people. Like to cut steel, sculpt with clay. And I've been teaching art for like 28 years and playing music for like 40 years of my life. I do spoken word since 1981, but I wrote this one silly book when I was in my 20s, and I haven't written since then. So I've been performing these same stupid poems since then. Yeah. And then been also lucky to do some film and commercial and voiceover work since I've been in Estonia. I was doing like B-movies type silly kind of scary horror titty flicks in the USA with a couple groups of my friends, which of course are always fun, silly, and ridiculous. But right now, I will read a couple of these poems, while I have my 3 minutes. Here's one that I always like to open up my reading with, and so I'm going to do it fast because my time is going way fast. It's called Sitting on John. I realized if people treated other people as tenderly as when they wiped their assholes, there would be no more wars, no starvation, no communication problems, no car accidents, no prank calls, no murders, no rapes, no thieves, no assholes, no assassins. If people treated other peoples as tenderly as when they wiped their assholes, it would be another world. How much time do I have? Okay. Okay, this is based on a true story. It's called The Party. Some girl stole a painting. This guy told me I was a brilliant mind and genius. I drank too much and puked. The electricity went off and I couldn't get it back on. The cops came by and told me the party was over. Okay, how much time do I have? Okay, two. Okay, I have two. So I will now read this one here. It's called this. It's called The Squeeze. Also a true story. There's something about squeezing tomatoes that's different than squeezing a butt or some melons, some breasts, a Twinkie, or a pimple. There's something about squeezing tomatoes that's different than squeezing water from a rock, a meal from a buck, paint out a tube or shit out your ass. There's something about squeezing tomatoes that's different than squeezing meaning into your life, a trigger or a last breath, different than squeezing 1 trillion people on a planet or a bunch of words onto a small scrap of paper. There's something about squeezing tomatoes. Especially GMO ones, they're kind of like... Yeah, they're just not the same as the organic old school variety of tomatoes that we all grew up with and loved so much and still do love. Yes?